From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate. A vigil is planned tonight to honor a mother, father, and 2 kids who were found dead in a home in southwestern Ontario earlier this week. Investigators have not identified the 4 who were found in the community of Harrow on Thursday, nor have they released any details of the circumstances surrounding their deaths. Sherry Bondi, Mayor of Essex, says the town has received an outpouring of support in the wake of the tragedy.
Support has been amazing. I've had elected officials from all stripes, all corners of our province reach out. There's a lot of grief and pain because this family was so interconnected in our small town. Family friend Victoria Cranston says she wants the kids to be remembered for their laughter, their smiles, and the way they would run around playing. The newly elected leader of the Alberta NDP is already earning a compliment of sorts from the other side of the political spectrum. Jeremy Farkas, a conservative voice on Calgary City Council during Naheed Nenshi's tenure as mayor, characterized him as a strong collaborator behind the scenes who has been able to galvanize the NDP in a way that conservatives are right to be concerned with. Nenshi won the top job after securing 86% of the vote on the first ballot at an event in Calgary last night. Conservative addictions critic Lila Goodridge says when it comes to her party's position on supervised consumption sites, she's not about to speculate on what a future federal Tory government may do. The Northern Alberta MP says the issue isn't helped by pitting one perspective versus another. Now, the proclamation comes after a sitting of the House of Commons saw robust debate around the Liberal government's drug policy. The residents of Central Labrador's Churchill Falls are waking up again out of their homes due to a dangerously close wildfire. Officials say the flames have remained stable, but the threat is still too great for anyone to return home. An update provided by city officials last night says fire efforts continue to focus on keeping the 15-square-kilometer blaze on the south side of the Churchill River. Briefly overseas, more than 1,000 people have reportedly died during this year's Hajj pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia due to extreme high temperatures at Islamic holy sites in the Desert Kingdom. And if you're 60-plus in years, one expert says the fountain of youth is a heavy subject, literally.
Dr. Marcus Bamman is a sort of preacher of weights, resistance training. The doc's a physiologist with decades of research into aging, lives in Tokyo. He says while there are biological limits on what you can handle, the bulk of age-related decline in strength, flexibility, and endurance is behavioral. Check with your doctor, says Bauman, who tells the Associated Press that he likes to say that the fountain of youth is the water cooler in the gym. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays will be aiming to snap a 5-game losing streak today when they wrap up a 3-game series with the host team Cleveland Guardians. Left-hander Yusei Kikuchi will be on the mound for the 35-41 Blue Jays. 3-time Cy Young Award winner Max Scherzer is set to make his season debut today for the Texas Rangers as they face the visiting Kansas City Royals. Scherzer hasn't pitched for the Rangers since Game 3 of the World Series last fall. The unbeaten Saskatchewan Roughriders are set to make their CFL home debut today against the winless Hamilton Tiger Cats. And in the MLS last night, Canadian teams were on the wrong side of the tally. Toronto FC falling 3-0 to the New York Red Bulls, CF Montreal dropping 4-1 to Colorado Rapids, and the Vancouver Whitecaps getting blanked 2-0 by the Portland Timbers. From the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.